thanks so much for staying with us on First Time Home Buyer. Open your email and drop us your details. We'll make sure you get some of the top choices in your budget in the city of your choice. We have a question on Kochi next. Manoj Kumar is looking for a 3-bedroom house from a reputed builder, Samir. He wants us to help him with options in 10-kilometer radius of Cochin University. Budget is 60 to 65 lakhs.
Well, Manisha, Kochi and the micro market that we selected in Kochi is Kakanad. This is a good 7 kilometers away from the Cochin University that Mr. Manoj wanted. It's a self-sufficient market, prominent IT hub with approximately 55% of the total IT export from Kerala literally happening from here and from the city. The location over here is the supply rating is undersupplied. Ready flats are very few to come by over here, and the location rating is 7 because of the employment generation and the decent social infrastructure that this area enjoys. It's one of the best localities in the Kochi region right now. Coming to the recommendations, we have Rowan Park Springs. This is a project very affordable, well within your budget, getting ready this year, available with the developer itself. Then we have Highlands by Mather Projects. This project is slightly more expensive, but the size of the project is slightly, the apartment is slightly smaller. That's why the overall ticket size is lesser than the first project. And lastly, we have Jane's Tufnell Gardens. This project is also getting ready this year itself. It's 60 odd lakhs, so the cheapest out of the three, because the sizes vary from 1700 square feet going down to 1500 square feet for a 3 BHK. So if you want a larger flat, you will have to up your budget, but the per square feet prices of these three projects are fairly similar, up or down by 5%.
Okay, so very quick review of what are the top 3 projects in Kochi. Well, in the IT hub of Kochi. So there's Rowan Park Spring by Manoranjan Housing, Highlands by Mather Projects, and Jane's Tufnell Gardens by Jane's Housing. Oh, quickly, let's head to Dehradun now. Mayank Bharadwaj writes in, he's looking for a 3 BHK in Dehradun, and budget is 60 lakh rupees. I'm really curious to know, Samir, if at all I have to retire, this is one of the towns that I am looking at. So tell me, what can we buy?
Well, keeping the futuristic location being the right one to choose from going forward, we are recommending Shrestadhara Road, which is where the big IT hub was to get developed over here, and then the government had promised a lot of social infrastructure around this area. A lot of road networks are already well laid out over here. The market is undersupplied. It's got a good location rating of 6.5 owing to good road connectivity, IT infrastructure getting ready over here. So keeping this in mind, this is the best location for Dehradun from a futuristic point of view. And if you look at the projects, they're well priced. They haven't appreciated or gone down too much as well. The Capital by GTM Group is a project trading at 3,500 rupees a square foot. All sold out, so available in the resale market. Size is also pretty large, 1,800 square feet flats for 3-bedroom are good sizes. Paradise by Pearls Infrastructure project available in the resale market, and this project has been ready since 2016, so some kind of livability also here in this project. And lastly, we have Pacific Golf Estate. This project is the cheapest out of the lot. Sizes are also decent. You have a 2 BHK option over here as well, but it's getting ready next year. So you should look at the progress of construction before making that final choice amongst these 3 projects is what I would recommend.
Sure enough. Okay, so Shrestadhara Road in Dehradun, clearly one of the best markets from a future perspective or future growth perspective. 3 projects recommended by Prop Equity, Capital by GTM Group, Paradise by Pearl Infrastructure, and Pacific Gold Estate by Pacific Developers. All right, Samir, stay with us. We are also going to now have Vinay Singh join us, the property expert on tax and other legal issues. There are questions which are continuing to come in on GST. Vinay, thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
Okay, Rajesh Adur from Pune has written this email. He has a flat in Sapphire Park in Balewadi. He bought the flat in 2007, got possession in 2009, was registered in 2013. I'm really zapped. Somebody got a, actually a flat in 2 years. It is a condominium and not a cooperative housing society. He wants to sell the flat and wants to know what is the rate he could get. Samir, would you want to take this one before I get the tax question answered by Vinay?
Sure. The project is ready and it's trading between 6,000 to 6,400 rupees a square foot. It's a good return that the gentleman has got over here. Although we like the location of Balewadi a lot, it is appreciated quite a bit since 2009. And it is very close to Hinjewadi and Baner, which are the prime areas now near the IT hub of Hinjewadi. So this area enjoys a good proximity to these areas, as well as it's on the way to the Mumbai Pune expressway, close to Mumbai as well.
Right.
If you look at the project, it's been ready since 2009. So we would recommend a sell on this because it's become quite an old project and you made decent money.
So it's a sell. So now Vinay, step in here and answer the other part of the question where he wants to know what are the direct and indirect tax implications if he sells his property, because he has made a reasonable return, if not phenomenal returns.
Well, so far as indirect taxes are concerned, there's no indirect tax impact on a resale. So GST, etc. is not an issue at all. As far as the direct taxes are concerned, there is obviously going to be a decent amount of capital gains, and the way to handle it is one of two. Either he can buy another house property and invest the capital gains in that. Also, he can invest up to 50 lakhs in capital gains National Highway Authority bonds up to a cap of 50 lakhs. So he can do both of these, either of these, and of course the last option is to pay tax, which nobody likes. So I think that fairly leaves these two.
Absolutely. But, you know, he also gets indexation benefits because he moved into the flat in 2009. So, adjusted to inflation, I think his tax liability may not be that high. It could be well within that 50 lakh which he can invest. All right. There's another question from Shripad. He says that he's purchased a house in 2013 in Navi Mumbai, which was due for possession in December 2016, but now it's slated to be delivered in December 2017. He says he's paid 90% of the flat value and wants to know if he will be charged GST on 10% and should he still pay, considering the delays have been caused by the developer. Vinay.
Well, this is a little grey area. No doubt that he will have to pay the GST on the balance 10%. Government has been again and again telling the builders that there are anti-profiteering laws in place and that they will take action against them. But this all seems to be more of telling the builders that when you are quoting a price, you have to adjust your price. Now the 12% is going to be charged. Is the builder going to actually reduce the price because of the input credits that he will now be getting under GST, which weren't available in service tax, remains to be seen. So I think a better thing to do is go and talk to the builder and ask him whether there is going to be some benefit available to him in terms of a reduction in price. The tax rate, of course, will remain the same, and nobody really knows now how each builder is going to react to this.
I know, huge confusion. Vinay, thank you so much for taking all these questions. And honestly, in terms of delayed projects where buyers haven't got their flats for no fault of theirs and now are going to be charged GST is a very big grey area which the government definitely needs to look into. By just saying there's an anti-profiteering clause and your builder cannot charge any, make any profits. But the fact of the matter is, in this case, 90% of the construction is over and 90% of the money has been taken in. Thank you so much for joining me. Keep writing into us and we'll make sure you get the right answer.